Fit women are more attractive than fat women. Will the agreeers please step forward?
I would definitely agree. Fit women are more attractive than like plus size women, only because me having this body, it shows that I can commit to something, right? And it shows that I'm hardworking. So I feel like men.
I can already hear it. No. Yeah, I hear it. I get it. Yes. Everybody has a different preference. Beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. I am well aware of the fact that just because you're thin doesn't mean that you are in good shape and that you're disciplined. I get it. But let the damn girl talk, okay? Just calm those thoughts down. I know you are triggered right now, but just let her go ahead and cook, okay? You ain't got to eat the meal, but just let her cook. Just let her cook.
Looking at my body can see, oh, okay, she's dedicated. She put in the work, and that could be an attractive quality that men see in me. I would definitely go for like a more muscular guy. So that kind of shows that we have something in common, something that we can work on together.
So gym dates?
Yeah, gym dates, for sure.
All right, thank you. Can we bring in the disagreeers?
I feel like I'm going to get flamed alive right now.
Ain't no damn way. Now look, we have one side, which is seemingly in shape women, and then the other side is quote unquote plus size, ranging in all types of plus. I mean, we have plus, and then we got plus, and then we got exclamation point. Okay, let's call it what it is. Now, here's the thing. That's her opinion. I happen to believe that the reason why obesity is not attractive necessarily, whether to male or female, is because it, at a biological level at least, it's a signal of death. It is an indicator of a lack of health, right? Again, just because you're thin or skinny doesn't necessarily mean that you are healthy. You might have what they call TOFI, thin on the inside, or thin on the outside, fat on the inside, right? You may have clogged up arteries, etc., but you still look thin. You are quote unquote thin presenting on the outside. Absolutely. But oftentimes an in-shape body shows that you are indeed in shape. Doesn't necessarily happen by mistake in most cases. Whereas in every case, obesity signals a lack of health. And so you may not be seeing this at a conscious level, but at least subconsciously, you're thinking to yourself that this person is on the trajectory to have an early mortality, right? And that has to do with reproduction when it comes to male to female. And that has to do with, protection and provision when it comes to female looking at the male. You want a husband who's going to be healthy in order for him to be able to obviously, to reproduce the best quality reproductive materials necessary to create, the strongest offspring, but also to be able to take care during that rearing stage of life, which for human beings, it's been 18 years of bringing that child up, and now like 40 years for some people still dwelling in the damn basement. But anyway, that's not actually what I wanted to get into. What I noticed is that I've come to a conclusion that these so-called girls, like I believe the reason why some of these even fit women didn't step up is because they don't want to make the girls on the other side feel uncomfortable. And I've seen this a lot in the world of women. And on the surface, it looks like a almost benevolent sort of thing, right? Oh my goodness, how beautiful is that? Like, for example, the first time I went on TikTok and I actually watched a TikTok on the app, it was a girl who looked a lot like Precious from the movie Precious. If you don't know, go ahead and look it up. She looked like a younger Rasputia. And in the comments section of this video, and there were tens of thousands of comments. I'd never seen a TikTok video. I didn't know the level of virality you could get on this damn app. So I go through the comments and all I'm seeing are women talking about, oh my goodness, you're so beautiful, you're slaying, oh my God. And this had nothing to do with beauty aesthetic. This was the girl, I don't know what the hell she was on. She was laying on her bed and, talking about whatever she was talking about. But every single comment on that damn thing was talking about how she was so beautiful. She was so this, she was so that. And, I compare it to the world of men, and it's not to say that dudes will be on there like, dude, you're big as hell. God damn, you need to look, maybe there'll be some encouragement, etc. But it just, again, it gave me some insight. Like when women are around women, and this is, yes, a generalization, but there's some truth to this. You could have that very same atmosphere, right? Of, I'm not going to tell you that you're unhealthy, that you're obese, but instead, I'm just going to make you feel better about your situation. That's where we get the fat acceptance or, quote unquote, body positivity movement, etc. Movement. That's ironic. Anyway, caught it. You caught it. That's where you get this sort of temperament and this sort of attitude, which is, well, you don't have to lose the weight. Actually, that's fat phobic. Right. So instead, we're going to appreciate this and then we're going to put this out into the world as if this is what is the most desirable. We're going to lie to ourselves. We're going to pretend. And guess who is damaged by that? Guess who gets left out in all of that? It's not the girls on my left here. It's the girls on the right. Even though they didn't step up back there, feeling like maybe they would make them feel better. Because again, if you were to ask any of these girls who didn't step up on the left and you said, so why aren't you big? Why don't you just be obese? Just let yourself go. If you were to ask them, at least in a private setting, they'll say, oh, well, I want to be hot. Or they'll say that in some sort of way. Well, I feel I want to be healthy. I want to be this. But also when it comes to relationship, I want to be attractive for my significant other or somebody that they're looking to bring into their life or whatever it may be. That's why they're doing it. They would not trade bodies with the girl on the other side. And this isn't a slight to, big people or overweight. I grew up around big folks all my life to this day. I got family members who are, who've been obese probably my entire life. And I understand, I get the addictive aspect of it. I get the identity. I get the belief system. I get all of that. But what I'm getting to is that the people who are hurt by this, who are damaged by this, are the very people who think that they're evading their own biggest insecurity. When these girls tell you, oh, girl, you don't need to change. You're perfect. You're all that. On this side, what happens is two things. One is you remain unhealthy, which is the number one thing. That's the most important thing. Forget a spouse, a husband, a wife. You remain unhealthy and you likely die early or you have complications throughout your life. That's the reality. Any good doctor would tell you that. Any honest doctor worth their salt would tell you that. And these girls end up getting the guy that maybe would actually, be invested if you got yourself healthier. I say that most people who think, oh, I'm ugly, whatever, most of the time it's just obesity. I promise you that. I know I'm being real straight with it, but that's just me. I can't tell it any other way. Most guys who got their stuff together as well, let's get that straight. You can't have a basement dwelling dude, 387 pounds and 5'2", with half of a shoe and don't know what the hell to do. You can't have that guy trying to put up these sorts of standards and expectations. But, you have a woman over here who, and look, boom, boom. You have a woman over here trying to get the man that is looking for this right here. And you can say that's shallow. You can say it's whatever it is. But again, it does show discipline or the lack thereof. If you're fit, if you are, again, you're going to the gym, you're eating right, etc. You're living a certain lifestyle, going to sleep at the right time. You're taking care of your body. That is going to be a greater indicator that you take care of yourself. I'm not saying if you're big that you don't have these aspects or you lack character or you're a bad person. It's not about that. But these are the realities. And unfortunately, women, they lie to each other. It's lying to one another. And I would almost think it's sabotage. I can't help but think that. I don't want to think that, but I can't help but think, are they trying to get the other one out the game? It's like me saying to a dude, oh yeah, don't work on your, don't find your purpose. Don't find what you're here to do. Don't get your bag up. Don't take care of your body. Nah, you're good right there. Basement dwelling. You're good right there. Just stay right there. That to me sounds like I'm sabotaging Buddy. That to me sounds like I'm trying to keep him there so he doesn't come up and I don't feel some type of way. I don't feel insecure. And I've seen this play out, especially within the midst of, female friends in the past, etc. Of, being in a group of girls and all of a sudden they're the one who's getting fit and getting themselves right and sleeping on time, stop drinking, stop partying. And all of a sudden they're seen as the problem. They're targeted. They are now, they're the point of contention. They are the subject of gossip. All of a sudden they're the bad guy because they want to do better for themselves. So that must be sabotage. Sabotage. Crabs in a damn barrel want to bring you right back to where they are. So yeah, this is a incredibly telling for me. I know it's just a minute long video, but it says, oh, look at that damn thing. It says everything I need to know. Only one person was bold enough to stand up there. And I'll be honest, if it wasn't for all this deception, self-deception, as well as, external societal deception, delusion might be a better word, that's taking place, at least 80%. Like that's leaving like one person standing back. 80% would say, yeah, it's true, but we don't want to accept it. We don't want to accept the reality of things, right? It's like accepting, the reason why I'm broke is because I haven't done the things necessary. I haven't learned how money works. I haven't built up skill sets that are going to acquire me more money or put more value into the marketplace. And therefore I can, demand a greater value for value trade-off. Instead of that, you can just say, well, no, like money doesn't matter. I don't care about money. Or even worse off, nobody deserves to have it. You become a damn socialist, Instead, you can just admit and be like, yeah, that's true. And, I want to do my best to be my best and get to the best place. It doesn't mean you have to be a damn, 1990s model or something like that, stick figure or whatever it is. Unless that's your body type, then that's beautiful. Wonderful. That's you. But get in the best health that you can, get in the best shape that you can. Take care of yourself. And again, the people who tell you otherwise don't wish the best for you. They might be trying to knock you out the damn game. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Now, if you'd like to stay around, make sure to click that little subscribe button down there. Or you can show some love by going to the description below and clicking on the button titled Buy Me a Coffee. Leave a little something there or click on the Cash App. Leave a little something here. Till the next time, peace. Aquarius. Where?
I've been up for hours, I've been up for days, staring at the ceiling, I've been counting strays, I've been in my feelings, I've been out of mind, I've been getting visions of the other kind, I've been up for weeks, I'm in the counting blessings over counting sheep, I can never be the type to limit when it comes to me, I used to be the pleaser for the people I ain't even need.